after my first year in college, I was very shy. I still am kind of shy, a little bit. And I kind of eased around the campus. I wore black a lot. And I didn't think I was too attractive to anybody. And my grades weren't comparable to the grades I got in high school. I was sort of nerdy in high school, and I got good grades. And that, again, put me off with a lot of the other kids because I got good grades and was nerdy. So I was shy, and to the point where when I didn't get a good grade, I would just go within, just stay hidden. And one of my roommates said, "You should see a counselor." And the counselor said, "You know, there are a lot of activities going on campus. You need to get out and go to some of them." He said, "You're studying too hard." And I started going out. By the time I graduated, I said, I don't even know how I graduated because I was out all the time. And that way I sort of broke the ice and started meeting people. I said, well, if they don't want to meet me, I'll go up and meet them. And that's been my thing ever since, is to get around to meeting people, whether they want to meet me or not. And I'm happy that most of them are glad that I come up to them. I'm hoping that I'm helping somebody else who was in the same position I was. You know, it's not good to be withdrawn. It's not good. I just go over and meet people and give them a big hug. My grandmother was a big hugger. My mother wasn't quite a big hugger, but my grandmother was a big hugger. So, and she was one of my most favorite people. I was her first grandchild, and I was spoiled. This lady loved me so much, and we just got along. I was her buddy when we'd go fishing, looking for walnut honey. This is back in Iowa, back in Des Moines, Iowa. When she passed away, it was a great loss. And my mother then became my best buddy too. My father died when I was quite young, so and my mother never remarried. I wish she had, but she didn't, and we got by. And she passed away about 25 years ago. But she was reasonably happy most of the time. She worked very hard. Yeah, I might be called a feminist because when I was going to college, I got a job at the same place she worked. She worked at a meat packing company. So during the summer, I worked there. And I got very angry because I started out making more money than she did. And she had been there all my life up until that point. I mean, she'd been there. So I was very upset about her not getting, because I was doing practically the same job that she did. So I was a little upset about it. And it still goes on. And it's a thorn to me. I don't know why people who do the same thing can't get the same pay. It doesn't matter what gender. If you're doing the same thing, you get the same pay. Someday it'll change, I hope.
What did your father do for a living?
Well, as much as I can remember, he died when I was 5. I know he was a janitor some nights, but he also played the bass in a band, and he tap danced.